Caldwell, and we have Tara and Mickey. We are really excited to be here with y'all tonight. We are each going to share kind of our why Bravenly, why we joined, what drew it to us, what has our story look like since we've joined. So we have some really good things to talk to y'all about. So thank you for being with us, and I will just jump right in. So I am Jennifer. I have been in network marketing for 10 years. I originally joined in beauty and skincare, and it was a huge leap of faith for me. And I say that because it's part of my story. I wanted to stay home with my daughter, and I just hated going to work every day. I never got over it. She was 3 years old, and I saw this network marketing company, and I was like, I think I can do that. If these people can do that, I can do that. So I started doing that, you guys, and I made six-figure income. And never did I ever think that was going to happen to me. Like I was not really trying to be in the industry. I was just trying to make enough money to support my family and be at home with my daughter. So I jump in and I'm like, whoa, there's a whole network of people that do this. There's a support system. There is so much money to be made. So I think everybody on here is going to speak to the business mindset. It just so happens that's the way it came together, that all of us, some people join for the product, some join for the community. There are many reasons why people join, but if I'm correct, I think all three of us joined for the business. So fast forward 10 years, and the company I was with was just not thriving anymore. It wasn't thriving. I was completely kind of done with network marketing. I'm like, well, thank you, Lord. You gave me like a good run. I made a bunch of money, but now I'm kind of done. What am I going to do now? Am I going to go sell insurance? I'm like, what am I going to do? Because it's not going to be this again, because this can't happen again. I can't regrow. I can't do that. I just literally was like, what am I going to do here? So I was trying some different things, still working at my previous company, still, making ends meet, but watching things kind of go down, as they can in the industry, right? So I had a friend, Brennan, who's on here, and she messaged me and she was like, I'm sending you samples of some Bravenly products. And I was like, okay, like, all right. I have not been in health and wellness before. I was like your run of the mill, use a protein shake, take some vitamins. That's pretty much it. I knew nothing about health and wellness. I knew nothing about any of it. I was just like, what is she sending me? Okay, I love her. I'll take it. So she sent me the stuff. And between then and when the products arrived, I had a lot of questions because I was taking notice of, oh, it's new. Bravenly's new, but it's not that new. It's established. And oh, they have this customer group that's growing by the minute, where real actual customers are in there and they are sharing their testimonies and they're saying that the products work. And I'm like, oh, so before I'm asking all the questions, I'm like, tell me about the comp plan, tell me about the bonuses, because I am very business minded. I mean, this is my chosen career. So I asked her a lot of questions and I started praying about it. And I was like, it's like the Lord just was like, I didn't give you this company, this previous company. I gave you this industry. And I went, oh, okay. Because that was really always my passion. My passion wasn't in my previous products. My passion was in helping women make money, specifically women, but because that's what I was in before was beauty and skincare, and that's women, right? So make money online. And that really was my passion. I wanted moms to be able to buy the diapers. I wanted people to do what I did. Like, I did not literally miss a moment. My daughter's 13. I've driven her to school every day of her entire life. And picked her up and never missed a volleyball game and all the things. So my passion was in providing that belief, that future, that income for people. And it was like, literally the Lord was just like, you're not done here. There are still some things to do. And here's your vehicle. Now you can go to a company like Bravenly, where even your faith lines up, even what you believe at the core of your being lines up with what they believe, right? So I started looking at it much more seriously, tried the products and just thought, I'm in, like I'm all in. And I had to leave behind a significant income where I previously was. And it was scary, not scary. Like it was like, if I was thinking of it from a worldly standpoint, I was like, oh man, you gotta leave behind six figures. And then the other side of the coin was I couldn't not go because I was seeing these people post about these products that they weren't like, oh, I feel pretty today. They were like, life changed. Like I have energy. I'm new again. I have mood. My mood is improved. My husband thinks I'm nice again. He wants me to take my calm. I mean, I'm seeing all of these people that are doing this, and I'm like, this is purpose. Like this is where I'm going. I'm going here. And then I take a step back, and my business mind is like, oh man, now I can't just reach women. I can reach women and men. And I have learned throughout my journey. So automatically, like what doubling, who I can speak to, but also everybody needs a product. Like I am so amazed because in my previous company, so many of my customers were like near to my age or just kind of in my demographic. And now I have two customers that are 93 years old and customers as young as in their 30s. I don't really have any 20-year-old customers, but I'll get some. But I have thought to myself, like, wow, like how impactful can a product be that there is a product for everybody in the age range? Oh, I have a 13-year-old customer, my daughter. I mean, I have younger customers. What am I thinking? So, I just have sat back as I've decided to join, and there is truly a product for every single person. And I personally like all the products. I do feel like all the products work for me, but I don't feel like that has to be everyone's story. Maybe they just love a couple of them. So it was a really cool realization for me. And then if you really look at the network marketing industry, all of the millionaires are in health and wellness. All of the stability is in health and wellness. Why? People want to feel well. They might give up looking pretty, but they want to feel well. They want to move around. They want to they're going to keep buying the products. And so then I got in and I started selling, which was a complete surprise to me because I literally, even though I knew like the Lord was like, go here, I was still thinking like, man, is anybody going to buy from me? I'm not the health and wellness girl. I am the makeup and skincare girl. And so I started adding people to this customer testimonial group, and I started getting orders before I did anything. They're like, hey, I want to purchase gold, or I want to purchase this. I'm like, I haven't even done anything yet. I haven't told you what to buy, but they just went in that group, and that group sold them on what they wanted to purchase. So within the first couple of weeks, I'd already built this belief of like, okay, the systems here work. And because of that, I began to think differently and pray differently. I was like, I want some people that haven't done this before. Like I didn't go and say, I'm going to grab all these leaders from my previous company, or I'm going to go after the friends I've made in the industry. I was like, Lord, send me the people that have never made money at this, whether they've never tried it or whether they've tried something else and it just didn't work for them. I began to see that here at Bravenly, you can still have success. And that has been happening for my team. There's several women having massive success that have never had success at other things because of the system, because they were like, I was never going to be that girl. I was never going to sell these products, but guess what? I can't shut up about them. I tried them. They work. Now I have to tell everybody. So that's kind of the way that it has gone for me here. And I'm so glad to be here. There's so many more benefits, so many income disclosures I could make that I'll save it. And I won't, but everybody can win here. And that is something that I had lost with my previous company, was the ability to bring someone in and really say, I can show you how to make real money, because times have changed. Every influencer was selling a makeup brand. Every influencer was selling a skincare, and times had begun to change. And I just literally couldn't tell people that anymore. And I couldn't, if I can't tell them they can't go make a couple $1,000s a month, I can't even buy groceries for that anymore. So I began to, I'm just so grateful that that Brennan told me about Bravenly, that it's, and everything that has been told to me so far has been true. So that is kind of my journey. My team is having massive success and I'm really proud of them, really excited to be here. And I cannot wait to hear Mickey's story. So she's up next.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Jen. I love that. We have some similarities and some differences in our stories. Similarly, I also started in this industry as a stay-at-home mom, probably close to 10 years ago too. It just doesn't seem that way because I didn't ever know what I was doing. So unlike you, I didn't just sign up and start making six figures. I signed up and then I signed up again and then I signed up again and I called it dabbling because I tried all these different things but never really knew what was even possible. I just thought it was something that people did to like make a little extra money or get a discount on products and have these little parties. And it wasn't until, it's network marketing. So throughout that story of mine, I met different people along the way and networked and was introduced to Ashley at some point, who then introduced me to Aspen, our CEO. And through that, they showed me the vision and what's really possible in this industry of network marketing, and working with them. And Jen just talked about the tools and the systems that we have here. Imagine that. Is when it started to click for me. So while I can say I've been in the industry for 10 years, I don't like to admit that because the first several were kind of just practicing, just like I knew that there was something calling me that I needed to keep trying and try again. And like Jen said, as a mom, I just wanted something more. And now that I see what's possible, that more has become like, okay, I can really do this and I can show my kids what's possible. I can have it all. I can not miss the volleyball games and all the things. But so Bravenly for me came in September of 2020, almost exactly 4 years ago. I just mentioned I met through networking Ashley and then Aspen, and we all kind of worked together in a previous company. So when Bravenly was coming to life, I was one of those. You guys, some of you have maybe heard if you've been here before, the Airbnb story. And I was one of those phone calls that Aspen made to invite down to Gulfport, Florida in the middle of craziness, September 2020, to hear about this little, not little, but at the time, vision of what Bravenly was to be. And so it was at that point, her story, you'll hear Aspen say, we just brought in our friends, people that we knew, that we liked, that we trusted. I just told you guys, I wasn't some big, massive leader who Aspen strong-armed or paid to come launch this thing. I was just somebody who has a work ethic and a vision and a dream and a passion, and said yes to Aspen. I want to do this with you. I'm here for it. We got to taste test balance in a little plastic cup, just a little swig of it. And that was enough to say, I'm in. I believe what's happening here. It was funny because in the room of us, there were people that had a lot more experience than I did. And when we were talking about the comp plan, they were in tears, they were celebrating, they were so excited. And I'm like, I don't know what any of this means, but I'm in. They are excited, so I'm excited. And it since then has even improved the way that corporate pays back. So it is very exciting. The growth has been incredible. These two ladies are just an example of what Bravenly is attracting, and the leadership and the collaboration. And it's been an incredible journey. But like I said, my story is different from Jen's. Tara's is different from mine. Like everybody comes here from different backgrounds, different experiences. Some people never even thought of network marketing before, but they found Bravenly and they found our community and our tools and resources and said, yeah, I guess I'll give it a try. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to try it because you guys are all having fun. You're feeling healthy. I love Jen said something like, people don't care what they look like anymore. They just want to feel good. And that's what's happening. People are catching on to what we're doing over here. And so we're just excited to share that. You guys, that's a little bit about my story. I like to talk really fast. Gosh, I did pretty good. Tara, I'll hand it over to you to share your story and close us out.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Thanks, Jen. Thanks, Mickey. All right. So maybe you're on this call and you're familiar with network marketing and you've done it before, or maybe you're on the other side and you've never done this before. Well, my name is Tara Castaneda. I've been in this space for 11 years. I am a homeschooling mom of 5 girls under the age of 10. Lord help me, right? But it's amazing. It's amazing. And I have this life, thankfully, because of network marketing. So I'm going to take it back 11 years and tell you how I entered this space and where my vision truly was cast. So when my first daughter was 3 months old, I knew I wanted to stay home with her. We were going to live off of a single income. We knew finances were going to be tight. We didn't know just how tight. And one month, in the month of December, our gas got turned off, which means we didn't have heat, we didn't have hot water. And I went to go microwave a bowl of water to bathe my 3-month-old daughter, and I lost it. I said, I don't know what life is supposed to be, but this isn't it. This is not it. The feeling of being unable to provide for my kid, the feeling of I want more children than just one, and I can't even afford the one. So how is the future of my life going to look? I felt embarrassment crawling all over my skin, failure deep in my chest, fear. All of these things took such weight on my shoulders. And so I found myself in the floor of my kitchen praying. And I said, God, this is what I need. Come fix it. I didn't know how he was going to do it, but Lord, this is what I need. Please come fix it. Show me the way. 7 days later, after that prayer, network marketing crossed my path. And I didn't know what network marketing was. It crossed my path. And I was like, what is this? How, maybe, I don't know. So I approached my husband and I said, I'm thinking about doing this. And he said, babe, if you can make $50, I giggle. If you can make $50 a month, I'm all in. And I said, okay, that'll get our heat turned back on. Like, let's go for $50 a month. And so I jumped in. And my first month, we received physical paychecks back in the day. My first month, it had a comma in it. At first, I was like, oh gosh, I've done something illegal. I don't know how I earned this money, Lord, but babe, go cash the check. We need hot water, right? And so he went and cashed it, but it was all on the up and up. And I realized the power of this industry. I realized what could be possible for families in this industry, for people that had never done sales, never done social media. I was a new mom living in a new city, wasn't really leaving my house, didn't know anybody, didn't use social media. I mean, I had the odds stacked against me. Okay. But I said yes. And I leaned in and I said, what if I got serious? What if I really tried this? And fast forward, in about a year, I hit the top of the company. And that's when I said, babe, you're doing it with me. And then another year, he hit the top of the company. Another few years passed and we hit a 3rd rank at the top of that company. And it changed our lives. Somebody dropped the income disclosure in the comments for me, so we stay compliant, protecting the house, right? But that's the power. This is my story and it is truth, okay? I worked hard. I was like a sponge and I soaked it all in. But here's the thing that happened for me. Just like people can change, companies can change, and I needed to make a pivot. A little over a year ago, I did that. And it was very scary because at the time I had 4 children and I was big old pregnant with my 5th. And network marketing was my husband and I's full-time income. Okay. And so for us to make a pivot, there were some definite heavy weighing factors on that, right? And so I researched and researched and researched and researched and researched and researched to make that decision. And that's where I have utter, unshakable belief here at Bravenly. I'm not going to talk for much, much longer because I could easily do it because I love it so much and I could go into all the nitty gritty details. But here's the thing. I'm going to leave you with 5 things that stood out to me about why Bravenly. Number 1, corporate leadership. Everything rises and falls on leadership. Everything does. So who's steering the ship? Who's in charge of this company? I wanted field first. She's built in the field. She's also worked in corporate and she has the morals and beliefs that I align with, that I can trust. And I really did love her philosophy, her work ethic. I could trust that. That was so important to me. Okay. So important to me given my experience in this field. Number 2 are the products. We talked a little bit about those, but man, naturopathic, adaptogenic, nootropic, fancy, fancy, fancy for amazing, okay? There are products that work, multi-beneficial. You feel them quickly, long-lasting benefits. I wanted good products, so I researched those. Number 3 were the systems. I think Jen talked about that. The system that you can come into here, plug in and play, and you can succeed. We've got the tools, so you don't just enter and then you're on an island left to figure it out. No, ma'am, no, sir, we got your back. Okay, we're here together. Okay, it's systems. Number 4, the comp plan. Okay, the comp plan is unmatched here. Period, point blank. Don't care who you are. I've seen it. I've seen them, a lot of them, not all of them. I won't say that, but I've seen a lot. And here's the deal. Ours is incredible. Volume based. You get paid on your own orders. It's strong when you enter. It's strong in the middle. It's strong in the back. Some of you may or may not understand what I mean by that, but that means it's good. It's stable, right? You have chances to be bonus and enhance your commissions. It's all straightforward. No loopholes, no gotchas. And last, timing. Timing, friends. A good company, you can succeed if you came in on day 1, day 365, or day 50,000 of that company, right? Not saying that it's only good when it's the beginning. Okay, I'm not saying that. But there is truth to an optimal timing. Drop in the chat, optimal timing. That's where we are. This kind of timing could change your life. How do I know this? How do I know this? I've experienced it once before, so I know it when I see it. And that's where Bravenly is right now. We are positioned so well in the space, in our stability, in what's to come, and it's incredible what's at your fingertips. Do you know what's at your fingertips? Because if you did, I don't think you'd say no. And if you want to say no, that's okay. But here's the thing. Know what you're saying no to before you say no, right? Know what you're saying no to, because this is incredible. I want you to, for a moment, to just think, if I had some extra income, and you get to determine what that number is in your mind, right? You know what you need, whether that's a little bit or a lot of it, you get to determine that. But if you had that, how would it impact your life? Would you sleep easier? Would your marriage be less tense? Would you feel more safe in your life? Would you be able to buy the organic groceries or the better groceries for your family? Because we all know groceries are crazy expensive. Would you not stress out at the gas pump going, oh gosh, is it going to fill all the way up? Would you not stress out about your retirement? Would you not stress out about sending your kids to college? Would you not stress out about putting your children in extracurriculars? Right? It's all of those things. What if? And I want to leave you this. What if this could change everything for you? What if this is it? It's not going to hurt you to try. That's where I was 11 years ago. I remember looking at David, what if I could make $50 a month? Maybe you're in that boat. So what if this could be the thing that changes everything for you? I'm so thankful that you guys are here tonight with us. Open your hearts, open your minds, open your ears to this opportunity. You are cared enough to be invited tonight. Go visit your friend who invited you and say, okay, here are my thoughts, and let them love on you a little bit more. I hope to welcome you home. Thank you for your time tonight. We'll see you later. Bye.